Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. All right guys, today is Thursday, August the 4th, 2022. And on a scale of 1 to 10, y'all know how we do. I'm going to give this an 8. It was pretty good. It was solid today and it moved the story along, which is all that you can ask for. All right, let's get into it. So we see Josh and Carly talk. I'm not going to hold you long. They talk and she tells Carly the updates about Trina's trial and how Spencer stood up for Trina. He testified on her behalf, and that she found out from Cam that Spencer never believed Trina was guilty of planting the video of she and Cameron, and that he was working on this case. And she said, of course, Spencer had to be the rescue, the savior, and everything, and he and Kim's idea was so stupid, and she hates the fact that Kim lied to her, and Carly is agreeing with her. I don't know, I don't see it that way. Yeah, Spencer might have wanted to come in and play the knight in shining armor, the hero or whatever, but I don't think their plan was that far off, because at least he had a plan. Like, all of the people, the adults, they're waiting, like the verdict is coming in tomorrow, and they're just now really starting to do anything to help Trina. So at least Spencer was doing something. So I don't really see it that way. Anyways, she and Carly continue to talk. And as they talk, she lets her know about, how about Sonny and how she still can't believe what I don't understand why they're having this conversation. I'm going to be honest with you. But they're having this conversation about Sonny, and Carly said, you can't be the one to take Sonny down. Besides, Michael's already doing that and everything. And I said, I'm going to be honest. Y'all know I like Carly, but I was like, how can you sit up here with this secret that you have about Nina and everything and feel so justified in condemning someone else? And they always look at Sonny as this bad guy now, since he's not with Carly, but y'all still have fond memories of Jason. Like, if Sonny was ordering the hits, but Jason was doing them, like, that's that. Let's move on. So then we see Sonny with Dex, and he tells Dex that he wants him to go and meet with Mr. Reed, because he needs him to tell Mr. Reed, hey, get Trina off. That's at the end of the day, no hung jury. But we want an innocent verdict. We want Trina to be free. He said, he has sick family members, offer that, but also tell him what's going to happen if Trina doesn't walk out and everything. So Dex is like, why would you do this for Trina? And he says it's because, Sonny was like, you take orders, you don't ask questions. And Dex said, okay, but he doesn't feel that way. He feels like trust should be both ways. Sonny said, you could ask, but that doesn't mean I'm going to answer. But Sonny does answer. He says, Trina's a good girl and she's innocent. She didn't do this, and so I don't want her going to prison. So then we see Dex found Mr. Reed, and he's hemming him up and everything. And while he is doing this, Jocelyn comes out, and she says, what are you doing? And so Mr. Reed uses that opportunity to go ahead and get away, because, he did, but Dex feels like he made his point to him. But Jocelyn's like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You can't blame this on Sonny. What were you doing? That's a member from Trina's jewelry and everything. And he told her, she was like, what's your name? And he said Dex Hiller or something like that. And she said, you know my name, so what's your name? I said, y'all gonna put these two together. And to be quite honest, they do have chemistry. They have, their interaction with each other is not awkward. It's not forced. They have a nice little chemistry. So I could see it going there. And I actually look forward to this storyline, because spoilers are saying that she's going to break up with Cam, and we're going to see about Dex. So anyways, she just she tells him, so what were you doing? And he says, no comment. I can't tell you. And so she walks away from him. I said, okay. And so she goes back in with Carly, and she said, you would not believe what I just saw. I said, why do you always be seeing stuff? And why do you have to say it when you see it? You could have kept going or whatever. But of course she couldn't have. So then we see that She tells Carly, "You would not believe what I just saw." And when she tells Carly everything, she says that, of course, it would be Sonny to break the rules and everything. And Carly said, And she said, but he's doing that for Trina, your friend.
Sonny is doing something that I do not agree with. That on the outside is wrong. True. But he's doing it for someone I love. Also true. And Trina is innocent. So maybe on some level it's right. Just life is mostly shades of gray.
And so then Joss is torn because she was like, on the one hand, I hate that he gets to break the rules. But on the other hand, he is doing it for my friend. And Carly said, and it wouldn't be right. We all know Trina is innocent, and it wouldn't be right for her to go to prison. So, I mean, and so Joss was like, I don't like him still. And Carly was like, I don't either. She said, it's not right or whatever. She said, I agree. And she said, but I don't want Trina to go to prison. So it's like, and Carly said, when you become an adult, it's a gray area. And hey, you ain't never lied, Carly. It's a gray area. So then Frank talks to Sonny, and he tells him everything about Dex. So then when Dex comes in, he tells Sonny the truth. He tells him, I think I got through to him, but I'm not 100% sure. All we can do is wait and see. But I did, Joss was there or whatever. And Sonny tells him, okay, leave out and close the door. And Frank said, yep, that's what my people said that they saw. I said, why are you not utilizing Frank? Why? Well, I guess that's Sonny's personal bodyguard, but I don't know, what has Dex done to get these type of errands? You know what I mean? But anyways, do y'all think that as Dex continues to work for Sonny, that he will actually start to actually like Sonny? And because this could be the conflict, y'all, that he actually starts to like Sonny and then he starts dating Jocelyn. So there's conflict because, Jocelyn can't stand Sonny for what he did to her mom. But then her boyfriend or significant other will be working for Sonny. If the writers would just pull it together and give me that kind of a storyline, I would be into it. But we'll see what happens. So anyways, Dex calls Michael and he said, we need to renegotiate the deal.
It's me. Just leaving your dad's office. We need to meet. I want to renegotiate our deal.
Because Dex said, I can't be getting in trouble with no benefits. Anyways, y'all, let's move on. So then we see Dante and Jordan, and they're talking. Y'all, Jordan is so pretty. Like, this is a gorgeous woman. But when she speaks, it's like she's reading from a script. I literally can see her remembering her lines and spitting them out, and saying them. So her interaction, I don't know, it's like she's not comfortable in her skin yet as Jordan. So I hope, that the more scenes that they give her, the more opportunities she gets on screen, the better she becomes, because you could clearly tell. I mean, she can act, but it doesn't feel like Jordan. Anyway, she and Dante talk and everything. And, she just tells him, listen, I understand not wanting to be away from Rocco. Don't forget, I was a single mom. And she said, and to be honest with you, if I had to do it all over again, I don't know what I would choose. She said, because I had to put these bad guys away and go undercover, but I missed valuable time with TJ in doing that. And yes, he's thriving, but she would get that time back if she could. If she could, she don't know if she would still do it because she wants that time with TJ. So then, y'all, we see and then she gets a call that there was an incident at the Metro Court, and she puts Dante on point for it. So then, y'all, we see Sasha confront Smokes and Sienna, and she's like, why would you record? Why are you trying to get information? He said, well, just tell me you're on drugs and you was high the night that you killed Harmony Miller, that when you fell off the wagon. Or what about your son Liam and all that? And Sienna was like, whoa, I'm not with that. And then the next thing you know, Sasha is beating Smokes. Is it Smokes? Beating his car in with the valet parking sign. She is beating that man's car in, and Sienna is like, I'm out. she was Flojo with it. She got to running. And so then Brando comes up. I said, Brando, what took you so long to find this girl? So Brando comes up and he grabs Sasha, and Sasha has just had a complete break and everything. And so then we see that Dante tries to talk to him, and he says, I have dash cam on my car. And I said, no wonder he wasn't trying to take pictures. He already knew he was recording Sasha. And so he says, I'm going to press charges. And Dante said, yeah, I figured you were that guy. And he's because Dante was like, don't be that guy. Like, the woman's already broke. You gonna kick her while she's down? He says, don't be that cop that would let someone who clearly needs help and is a violent get away with this. And so he was like, Brandon, we gotta take her in, because Brandon wanted to take her home. This is Sasha's fault. I'm sorry. I like Sasha just as much as y'all do. I want Sasha and Brando to be happy too. But at the end of the day, she should have took herself to a rehab and gotten the help that she needs. She could have went to therapy and gotten the help they even told her, we'll do outpatient therapy. She wouldn't even do that. So this is on Sasha. Everything that's happening now, that's all on her. And so they get to the police station, and Brando wants to go in with Sasha, and Jordan said, no, you can't go. But I mean, I don't know why you let everybody else go in there, but she says, no, you can't go. And so she takes Sasha in, and Sasha is broken. Dante goes in and he tries to talk to Sasha, and she's clearly out of it. She just tells him, I'm just so tired and everything. And she's clearly out of it. And so Dante, they tell him he's pressing charges, and, and they were like, we can get it. She has money for bail. We could go ahead and get her out. And they said, no, you can't, because, Spencer couldn't even get out that night and everything, because Brando had called Sonny, and Sonny was like, I'll get Diane on this right now or whatever. I said, Diane, it's funny because, with the trials, she was like, don't worry about it. When you remember when Sonny testified for Nina, and she was like, don't worry about it, I'm gonna get Sonny. And he was like, Diane, enough. But she still worked for him. And so anyways, he was like, I'm gonna get Diane on this. And Brenda was like, no, it's closed. He was like, there's nothing you can do or whatever. Because Sonny was like, I could get her out, but and Brenda was like, no. And so Sasha ends up getting booked, and she's going to prison. Not prison. She's going to spend the night in jail. And Brando is he's like, please don't do this. This is going to break her.
Get you out of here, okay? I'm gonna be waiting here before the sun comes up to get you out of here, okay? I love you so much. All right? I'm gonna get you through this. All right? It's gonna be okay.
They said, there's nothing we can do, but what we can do is watch her. We promise you we're gonna watch her. We're gonna make sure she's okay through the night and everything. And I said, get Sasha some help, please, y'all. Get this girl some help. So then we go. So then we go to Portia, Curtis, and TJ. And they are all talking, and they are just Portia. Portia's getting them up to speed on everything that went on. So, anyways, guys, so we see these, and Portia is getting them all up to date on everything that's going on, and so then they tell her. She tells them, I can't believe my baby was going to go to prison and never tell her alibi with Spencer. And she said, but she's glad that, he tried to help her, but she's not for sure if it helped. And so then they talk about Oz and how they're going to, he's going to come out of his coma. And so she continues to talk with him. She says, something's going on between y'all. What's going on? And so they let her know that to wake him out of his coma, TJ is going to give him some kind of drug to get him to speaking or whatever. And she was like, whoa, you can't do that. That could possibly kill him. And she said, TJ, you could lose your license because of that. And he was like, no, I mean, I'm willing to do it because Trina is innocent. And she tells him, no, I forbid it. Absolutely not. And but she tells TJ, promise me you won't do anything. And he does. He promises her he won't. But he gets a beep, and so he has to go and check on a patient. And she says, I can't believe, she tells Curtis, I can't believe you thought I would let TJ risk his career for my daughter. And she said, and he said, but you're not willing to risk your career. And she says, no. And she was like, this is my baby. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the one to administer the drug to Oz. And if I go to prison or whatever, as long as my baby is happy and smiling and she's free, so be it. And Curtis is like, you're not going to do this on your own. I don't know why you think you're going to do it on your own or whatever. But he says, I'm going to be, right there with you. You're going to need help, like, and everything. So y'all, that was General Hospital today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for a new episode, for the final episode of the week.